Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about the business plan for car sharing service Ride. Ride aims for three main customer pain points. First one is the peer-to-peer automation problem. In many peer-to-peer car sharing programs, the user has to manually swap the car keys with another user. Ride will be able to automate this process. Those who need a specific vehicle for a certain purpose are another group of potential customers. Many of these customers are looking for a specialized cars for the upcoming event that they do not currently own, such as luxury sport cars or a travel trailer for a weekend for camping. The third one is people who buy a car are trapped into so-called financial triangle, which means right after the car leaves the dealership center, their price decreased by 20%, plus the maintenance cost, plus insurance cost, which adds up to that car is a liability in the long term. The solution is the car sharing. The car sharing is a new type of mobility service, one that makes use of cutting-edge technology to provide customers with cost-based mobility without requiring them to own the actual vehicle. The goal of the project is to launch a car-sharing business in Ukraine called Ride. Using a car-sharing service eliminates the need to deal with the car rental company representatives and saves time on paperwork and other procedure. The entire procedure is fully automated to the fullest extent possible. Customers who don't have a car but want to be more mobile, Ride can provide an affordable and reliable alternative to private car ownership that improves the environmental, economic, and social well-being. In order to analyze the Ukrainian market, we are going to use the PESTEL. First one, political aspect. The most important aspect from political and economic factors is recent start of war in Ukraine. This will have a huge impact on the customer buying power. Situation in Ukraine for economic aspect. Situation in Ukraine for now is unstable. On one hand, there is a war, which will lead to economic crisis in a few months. On the other hand, European Union and the United States are supporting Ukraine, both financially and politically, which can lead to a faster recovery economic sustainability. According to New York Times, for the first months, Ukrainian economy lost over $1 trillion. From the social aspect, which is the main aspect, Ukrainian residents now don't need the car sharing service, and there is no single tourist in the country now. However, recent news can lead to huge flows of tourists after war. Not many of people in the world knew that Ukraine even existed, but now everyone knows and likely will have to visit. This is an opportunity window for Ride. From environmental aspect, Ukrainian infrastructure are not suitable for electrical car because of few chargeable stations across the cities. So Ride won't be buying any electrical cars from the start. Best analysis of Ukraine market shows that car sharing industry and business sector itself are suffering because of recent war in Ukrainian land. That gives an uncertainty, which is the worst situation for starting and developing new businesses. However, the terrible situation can open an opportunity window for startups and tourism sector, which is the main target audience to Ride. Ride, Ukrainian market doesn't have a lot of competition in the car sharing industry. We only have two main car sharing services. The leading one is the Getaman car. They have more than 400 cars in the fleet, locating in two cities, has 36,000 monthly users. However, they have a high tariffs. Our primary research suggests that the 69% of participants used this service. And the second one, the mobile car, they're more environmental friendly. They have only electrical car, only locating in Odessa, and they have less than 200 cars. For indirect competitors, we have a car rental companies and the taxis. The leading car rental company is Six.ua. It's a worldwide company. They have more than 100,000 users monthly. Very few options, but very few options of choosing a car. Taxis, it's Uber and Uklon. Taxis are more widespread transport service in Ukraine as car rental or a public transport, but the tariffs are ranging from middle to high. Our competitive advantage will be the monthly subscription, which I will explain later. The dynamic tariffs. Vehicle can be rented from across the cities instead of just airports, as in case with the traditional auto rentals. And we will have peer-to-peer automation process, which will lead to better service for car owners and for customer of car sharing services. Our main target audience and the marketing for each of them. First one is students. They have a high mobility lifestyle. Usually it's 20, 25 years old. 40% of their of the Zip car sharing service in Europe are students who don't want to buy a car but want to be more mobile during daytime. Our primary research shows that 60% of our customers is students with no car. For this particular target audience, we are going to use social media. Internet connected gadgets are used to promote products to services via online advertising in the digital marketing arena. YouTube, Google, and Facebook ads are just a few of the places you might see these online commercials, which may be sponsored or unsponsored. For the second marketing strategy, we are going to use offline advertisements on public transport, such as buses and subways. Our second target audience and the marketing strategy is tourists. They are high mobility lifestyle. For them, there is no need to rent a car for a long time. However, per minute basis can be a solution. Usually they just need a quick car rental solution in an international country. For them, there is promotional codes marketing strategy, which will include perks for signing up for the service or renting a car. Promotions, discounts, additional bonuses increase the loyalty of the target audience to the business, which in meantime attracts new customers through mouth-to-mouth marketing. The second one is the Google Maps advertisement and the advertisement based on the location. Yes. And the last one is problem solver customers. They're using car sharing situationally. Usually they just need a vehicle for a short time for a specific reason. For example, moves large objectives or, as said before, luxury cars for a specific event. For them, we are going to use social media and mouse-to-mouse marketing. In addition to those aspects which I explained before, we are going to use the car advertisement. Car sharing services are using this advertisement because of there is no additional cost to advertise our services. By doing so, potential customers will see the cars which have been providing car sharing service and decide based on the state of the car. Our revenue system. We will have two main revenue streams: is per minute rental and the monthly subscription. For per minute rental, we are going to use dynamic pricing. Prices will be varied depending on the location as well as the amount of demand placed on the service. Additionally, the per minute rental rate would be variable. For instance, if the driver is stuck in traffic, we will lower the rate during the time frame. It is possible to provide customized plans with varying pricing and varying periods of the day and week in order to change fleet utilization during periods of low demand. A cheaper cost can be offered in addition to the one-way service to encourage customers to rent cars in low demand areas and return them to high demand locations. Tariffs, which is right here, were established based on competitive analysis and financial projections. The second revenue stream is monthly subscription, which are the main one. We will try to encourage users to use those one because it will lead to more sustainable forecasting of revenue streams. By providing additional benefits, we will have cost efficiency, free 150 kilometers of the first day of month's cashbacks, bonuses for refueling car on partners' fuel stations, and ability to choose different cars in the price segment. The price range measure will be used to segment the automobile market. The consumer can focus on a certain market segment based on the monthly subscription cost. There's prices for per minute rental and monthly subscriptions. I am asking you as an investor to give us 10 million hryvnias for 30% of our share in the company for a 10 years term. Those investments will go to app development and maintenance of the app per month. We are going to hire 10 IT specialists in order to create the software tracking system for our car sharing service and the app. The highest price will go to leasing cars, which is 4 million hryvnias and 50,000 per month additionally, plus the maintenance cost, which is 600,000. And we are going to rent the office in Kiev, which will cost us 50,000 per month. Thank you. Looking forward to work with you. It is